after they became inventors, they create tools. And the first thing is like you try to resolve your personal, issue or problem. That's what it is. I mean, most of the time, invention, they come out of a need, that your personal need, and then realize, oh, there's other people that have my needs, or they have my same issue or problem, right? And that's personally what happened to me. Was just the portability, like you mentioned, was my first issue, like bringing a training tools all over, because I travel around the world, and I said, I want to bring the tool. I can bring it everywhere, but tools weights, and is a problem. Carry on tools that weights is a problem, cost effective, whatever. But at the end of the day, I found the solution with hydrocore, with the water. And then after the more people say, oh, I have the same issue. I want to bring this with me. How I can do that? And then that was my first idea. But the other things are how effective the tools, how the creativity you can put inside, and versatility, and all the kind of things, they come after. You don't think like ahead, or what it is. You just think, okay, I resolve a problem for myself, and then you find 100,000 of people that have the same problem, and then you help them out. I mean, that's was my first thing.
Love it.
What
Love
about
it. What about you, Davide?
I perfectly agree with this point of view, because if you are a trainer and you get into a creation, invention project, it's because it's something that you are, for example, in my case, I was investigating about isometric in terms of efficiency, all the benefits beyond the product. And I was practicing with stopping with the pins, or, adapting tools to this function. The creative process then was like sometimes happen. And was kind of, when you create something or invent, I prefer to talk about creation, because invention, a lot of things are already invented. So we create new ways. For example, the Bulgarian bag, hydrocore with water, and all this change, And when you create something, I think that you constantly see yourself as the first adopters, or adopter of that stuff you are creating. And so you think about details, and you think about alternatives. I'm talking when you are into prototyping, into testing, And when the product is ready to go, is because you are ready to use it, and to use it in many ways, in many circumstances. It's cool that what I see with the product of Maurizio and the portability you were talking about, that is looking from a point of view of what the tools are dedicated to. Hydrocore is a ballistic tool. There are a lot of other use, but it's ballistic, And our strap is isometric training, so strength training and isometric strength. And they are both like portable in terms to allow you not just to take it wherever you want, but also to increase or decrease the intensity of the ballistic for hydrocore, for example, and isometric for us. With a hydrocore, you can put less or more water, and the intensity in terms of weight that you have to project into the various patterns increase or decrease. With the 0RM, it's like you have immovable resistance, so you can work kind of holding isometric, and you define the force is producing, because you are versus the strap. So it's not just portability, but also it's something more, in my opinion, that is to have portability in one tool, the all-in-one, the concept of all-in-one. More intensities and more uses, of course, in one single tool.